He had the remains of 11 men and boys in his apartment. That man later confessed to killing a total of 17 men and boys in Ohio and Wisconsin.
Hey cupcakes, welcome to my channel if you're new, and hey girlfriend if you're new, or boyfriend if you're new and haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would like to get to like maybe 2,000 before Christmas, so that's my goal, 2,000 before Christmas. And this is a reaction video about the truth about the man who killed Jeffrey Dahmer. And then I seen the Netflix series and whatnot, and it was just like so interesting. And how he, whenever dude had killed him, all I could think was, y'all don't laugh at me, but for real, all I could think was like, damn, he fine. So let's just go and get into the reaction.
In 1990, Christopher J. Scarver was awaiting trial in a Wisconsin jail, accused of killing 27-year-old job trader Stephen Lohman. It was then that the arrest of a 31-year-old Milwaukee man was announced. He had the remains of 11 men and boys in his apartment. That man later confessed to killing a total of 17 men and boys in Ohio and Wisconsin. He also confessed that he would sometimes mutilate and cannibalize his victims. Scarver came to know serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer much like the rest of America via the news. But Scarver got to see more of Dahmer than most people. Both men were convicted murderers, serving out life sentences together in the Columbia Correctional Institution outside of Madison. Although Scarver was also a convicted murderer, he couldn't stomach the things he heard Dahmer had done. Scarver later told the New York Post that Dahmer would antagonize inmates by making food look like severed body parts and confined. Scarver said he kept his distance from Dahmer until 1994. Scarver claims when the two were left alone in the prison gym, he bludgeoned Dahmer to death with a metal rod.
It showed that on the series too, and I was mad about how he killed them, because I'm like, he should have suffered. Jeffrey Dahmer should have suffered, and he didn't suffer with that death.
At his first court appearance, Scarver entered the courtroom singing.
But he later changed his plea to no contest. He did so in exchange for being moved to a federal prison instead of serving out his life sentences in a state penitentiary.
I mean, in the series, dude did kind of look kind of crazy. His ass looked kind of crazy too. He do.
Scarver was awaiting trial for killing Lohman in 1992. He told a psychiatrist that voices had urged him to commit that murder. Specifically, he said it was the voices of a family, a mom and a dad, a boy, and a little girl. Scarver shot Lohman in the head 4 times, then made a manager write him a check for $3,000. He also stole the manager's credit card. Scarver went to his girlfriend's home, where hours later, police found him sitting on the stoop of her apartment. He had the check, the credit card, and the gun he used in the murder in his pocket. Scarver told the psychologist he'd never been in trouble with the law or even been in a fight. He said the voices of the family told him everything was going to be all right and it was meant to happen like this. The New York Times reported that he said the voices also told him, quote, "I'm the chosen one." Scarver has been in jail and prison since he was about 20 years old. According to his webpage, he was placed in solitary confinement for 18 years after killing Jeffrey Dahmer and Jesse Anderson. But he, quote, "earned his way out and into a medium security prison." When he was initially arrested for murder in 1990, his girlfriend was pregnant and gave birth after Scarver was sentenced. The child was named Chris after his father, and the two maintained a relationship through letters, according to
He's a cute young man.
In 2014. During his time behind bars, Scarver became a poet and wrote a book titled The Child Left Behind, Poetry of Christopher J. Scarver. Scarver also writes short stories, musical compositions, and songs, and creates art. He's proactive in writing prison policy proposals and initiated the American Prisoner Repatriation Act. Scarver also tries to encourage his son. In part of a letter the younger Chris shared with CNN, Scarver wrote, "Tough times don't last, tough people do, and you are the toughest kid I know." Check out.
Well, that's it for this reaction. It's like, damn, this eyelash is dripping. It's like, when it comes to like Jeffrey Dahmer and people like him, I just be thinking that they should like suffer way more than what they do. Even like the first serial killers I've ever heard about was what's dude's name? Ted Bundy and John Gacy. John Gacy, I can't remember how Ted Bundy died, but John Gacy, really, he didn't suffer whatsoever. They shot him up and it's like he didn't even suffer. It's like, make these motherfuckers suffer and quit playing with us. Quit playing with us. Like, why? that was the video. That's it for that. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and please hit the thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments below. If you want to send me a video or want me to react to something, I'm gonna leave my information in the description box below. See you in my next video. Oh, and please share my videos.